Hi everyone, so there is a crochet sweater. Need I say more? I'm gonna make it. If you are anywhere on crochet, Pinterest, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, I don't know, any social media, and you're into crochet, you've probably come across it. It's this sweater here. It's inspired by a brand. I don't remember what it's called. I'll put it up in the screen and I'll leave it linked below. I've got these colours here, got some variety of pinks, blues and some yellow just to mix it up. Hopefully this is enough yarn and enough colours, but if it isn't, I do have some spare yarn. So I'm gonna have to measure myself sort of like around here, all around. I don't have a measuring tape at the moment, so I'm going to use some yarn and cut it to the length that I need. To start out, I'm using this pink yarn to make a chain the length of this piece of yarn that I measured out. So I'm going to make a slip knot, and this always confuses me. There we go. I'm using a 5mm hook, so I'm just going to put that through, tighten it up, and I'm going to start adding chains. I'm not really counting them, I just want it to be the right length, but something I do struggle with is making them too tight, so I'm going to try and avoid doing that, but also at the same time you don't want them super loose because then it's going to start making holes and blah 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 blah. Instead of working backwards, I am going to connect the two like this so that I can just sort of like put it over my head. So I'm going to do a slip stitch into the first stitch, and then that will connect it together. So, and then I'm going to chain 2, maybe 3, chain 3. And then I'm going to do treble crochet into that stitch. This is how you do a treble crochet. Yep. And I'm just going to do that all around. So that was the first one. So to give you an update on my progress, I've added my second colour, which is blue, and I'm still doing the same thing, just doing treble crochets into the stitches just all the way around, and I think I'm going to do this for a minimum 5 rounds, probably more, because this is 5 rows, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7 rows. So I'm probably going to do a bit more than that, probably about 10 rows with blue, and then we'll see from there. Okay, so I've realised I haven't shown you how I finish off a row, so I'm just going to do that now. So I slip stitch into here. So this is the first, this is the chain 3 we made at the start of the row. So I'm just going to pull through and slip stitch, and then to start a new row, chain 3, and then treble crochet into it. It's probably about time I give you an update on where I'm at with my top. So I've gone back to working with the pink colour just because I realised it was slightly too big, and obviously I don't want to undo it all, so I'm just narrowing the top anyway. I keep trying it on and then adjusting it accordingly just because I want it to fit well. I'll probably start decreasing with blue yarn soon as well, just so that it fits my body shape. Okay, so I am going to put on some Netflix. I've started a new well, I'm not really sure if it's a documentary, I guess it is. It's called Alien Planets or Alien Worlds. It's been up on Netflix for a while now, I think, but That's what I started watching this morning. I think it's really cool. Oh, it's called Alien Worlds and there's 4 episodes to it. I'm on episode 2 at the moment, although Netflix thinks that I'm on episode 1. I just watched that this morning. So I'm just going to put that on while I crochet. I'm decreasing very gradually. So for the first row I did 10 stitches, then decrease, and now that I'm on the second one, on the second row it's still slightly too big, but I don't want to decrease it as drastically, so I'm doing every 15 every 15 treble crochets I'm decreasing one, and I'll show you how to do that next. To do what I'm calling a decrease, I'm starting out like a regular treble crochet, like this, but then instead of doing the treble crochet here, I'm going through the next stitch as well, going through, pull through, and then I'm going to pull through the first 3 loops. There we go, and then one more. There we go. Okay, it's now time to try this on and see if it needs more decreasing or if it's okay, and then I can go back to using the blue colour. So to start off, I attached my new colour. I chained 3, treble crochet into the next stitch, skip a stitch, chain 1, treble crochet, and then I'm just doing that all the way around. I've made a start on the arm. I've started out with the pink colour again. I measured out the thickest piece of my arm. This is how long it is, and made a chain this long, and then I closed the chain up and went round with the same pattern as I was before, where I do a treble crochet, chain, skip a stitch, treble crochet into the next one. But this is what it's like at the moment. I'm liking it. I want the pink to be a good chunk of the sleeve, probably to about halfway, and then I'll switch to another colour and then a third colour, but I'm not sure yet what way around I'm going to do it. Probably green after this actually, because I quite like the green, and then we'll see. So I have the first sleeve here. It's too big for it to all be on camera, but yeah, I am now going to start working on the second sleeve. I'm going to count how many stitches I started my chain off with so that I can make sure they're the same size. The second sleeve is done, as you can see, and I now need to figure a way to attach the sleeves to the body. Okay, so I've finished one arm, so now I'm just going to quickly explain what I've done, and then I'm going to move on to doing the next one. So I've done 2 rows of the same stitches here all the way around, and then after 2 rows I left an 8 stitch gap, where that's for my armpit basically, and then this is the rest of the sleeve that's going to go over my shoulder. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines of this, where it's just -8 stitches, and then I did the rest, which this goes along the back, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 rows of this, and this is 8 stitches wide. So yeah, this is obviously just a guide. I've been measuring this off myself. I normally wear about a size 10 or 12 on the top, so I guess that could give you some guidelines, but yeah, I would definitely recommend measuring it as you go along and trying it on. Okay, so I attached two arms, as you can see. Basically joined them with slip stitches, but I will leave a link to the video I used as guidance because I didn't know how to do this before doing this, and I'm not going to be very good at explaining it, so I will definitely leave a video below on how to join the sections. And now I need to join them onto the main body. I'm going to use the same technique, the same video, just to keep it consistent. It's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. Let's get a better shot. So I have finally finished my Scarlet and Sam inspired top. Here it is. I love it so much. Let me give you a 360. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see another crochet video, I've got this one where I made a sunflower top for when I go to see Harry Styles, and this one where I made a bandana.